challenges in every aspect, and it is those challenges that make the best of all of us. We wish you good deliberations in the House, and we think you will stand up and be counted among those who have delivered upon their mandate. Why we are here is also to let you know that as a community we have so many issues that divide us, but we want us to focus on what unites us. There is a lot that unites us. There is a lot we have in common, like education, development, health. Let's look at those and let's not waste time on the divisions we have. There is no reason why we should waste our energies on those trivialities, but let's utilize our energies for the good of our people. I also wish to let you know that the divisions we have as a community are not unique to us. Every religious group we see in this country has challenges. So don't be put down by the narrative that Muslims are not united, because the issue is which religion is united as a whole. I beg the indulgence of those who are not Muslims, but let me bring it in perspective. There is one Jesus Christ, but you of Pentecostals, you of Catholics, Church of Uganda, Orthodox, that is endless. So divisions among religious groups is normal. What may not be normal is to fight. But provided we are not fighting, there is no reason why we shouldn't be together and focus on what brings us together. The other item I wish to remind you is that when you do well, you take the credit. And you should strive to do well so that everybody believes in your capacity. But if you err and do badly, then us, non-members of parliament, we are going to take the blame. They will say, when you are doing very well, it is you as an individual. When you make mistakes, even us who are not there, we are branded. So help us, those of us who are not in parliament, do the right things so that we are not involved in whatever is negative. We did invite our friends from different political parties. The reason was simple, but we have to be transparent. You see, Kampala, like Binaisha put it, the former president, that Kampala is a seat of 7 rooms per day. But now it has changed. Maybe it has 100 rooms per day. So when we sit here, we didn't want people to think, what are they going to do? What do they discuss? And we say, okay, whichever party that produces a member of parliament that is here, let's invite the big man there so that at least he bears testimony to what transpired in this assembly. That's the reason. And at this point in time, I wish to formally welcome and introduce the big people in the different parties of which we represent in the House. And foremost is the Major General Mugisha Muntu, the big man from ANT. You are most welcome, my family. Second is my very own Oikiwa Waswa Biligwa from PFF. Next to him, Mr. Lubombea, Council, and also on that table is Honorable Katana from the same group. You may wonder why our chief guest is Right Honorable Amama Mbabas. It's not by coincidence, but it's on purpose. I've known Right Honorable Afande for so many years. Actually, the first time I think we met was 1993. Him and the others had nominated me to the CE and I declined. I think now you believe, then you didn't believe that I didn't want politics. Now I think you believe that I'm not a politician. Since then we've had a good relationship, and I want people here to know that our relationship are for the long haul. We never make the relationship for the short haul. We always keep with the people and live with these people until eternity. With those remarks, I wish to warmly welcome you and thank you for honoring our invite. But in a special way, I wish to thank the chairman of the Muslim Parliamentary Caucus, Honorable Chirumira, the name had escaped. He has been the man behind all these preparations, and I think he nearly had a heart attack because every other day would call me and say the list was this one has walked off. I tell him, never mind, you don't need the 100 to get an A plus in an exam. We shall go with those who are here, so never mind. But before you know, then he called you the following morning. That so and so, he has sent in an apology. I said, never mind apologies. We shall always go with those that want to be with us. So thank you very much, Honorable Chirumira, for the work you've done, and for, again, to thank all of you members of Parliament for coming here. The purpose, like I said, if I may repeat myself, is to get to know one another. There are many of you, and we thought that we can meet. There are 2 or 3 people I was very happy to meet because I've always heard about them. One is the gentleman, the honorable member from Arua. He helped us when our team was going there. It was really a hard time. Those are the days I used to sleep with my phone on, because every time they would tell me about issues with the Mufti in that part of the world. I thank you for your contribution. And all of you, thank you for understanding. Thank you for joining us. Be whatever you be, whatever part of that's your business. It's not ours. All we have, let's focus on what brings us together. Let's focus on what unites us, and we'll move forward. Just for housekeeping, I think after my remarks, I think the MC should invite people for lunch. It is already late. And after lunch, I'll seek the indulgence of some of those I'm going to consult and see if we'll have a minute or two for some of these big people to salute in 5 minutes, and thereafter the chief